Warning, do not watch the video for too long or you will get dizzy. This Bristol night race still has luster in 2023. But in those late 90s and early 2000s, it was probably the most exciting thing to happen during the summer, other than, throwing it to Brittany underneath her trampoline in the backyard. We're under the lights for the second time this season. Let's check out the points as expected. Terry Labonte now in the lead with 12 races remaining after Dale Jarrett's wreck, then subsequent teabagging at the hands of Ricky Rudd on that late restart at the Brickyard. Cal Petty continues his drop after we squashed his ratings. Jeff Gordon rebounded at the Brickyard. And Ricky Rudd, check out Ricky Rudd, the lowest he's been in the points this season, I believe. And he has to, how about winning a race, man? It's getting ridiculous. You got to keep that Ricky Rudd one win a season streak that he had going in the late 90s. Don't mess this up. All right, Ricky Rudd down there. These are two quick qualifying laps. Laps only take 16 seconds here, folks. And he's having trouble getting on the track. He's just he's fine. He's fine. That's a professional move by him. He probably won't be up to speed on his first lap. So, we'll see how that goes. You gotta think his small penis is built for this kind of track. Small track. I don't know. I was talking to John Smith. We were in the shower after Indianapolis, and he thinks Ricky Rudd had penis reduction surgery. Just less weight in the car, less drag on the car, I don't know. At the same time, I've heard these guys will do anything to get some speed out of their car, and that's a little too much. I don't know if I believe that story. Ricky Rudd, what do you have here? A 16.5. I think with him cupcaking the field here, he might be starting top 15, folks, but we always have that number wrong. It's the Bristol night race, folks. It's the goodies. 500 CBS Sports and NASCAR are thrilled to bring it to you. It's race whatever on the season. We're just counting down. We know we got 12 races remaining. Pretty incredible. Let's check out this starting grid brought to you by Payless Shoe Source. Seashells, Payless. Payless Shoe Source. Dale Jarrett on the pole with a 16.323. That should be like a 15.9, but Ricky Rudd is a coward and can't run that fast. Axel Richardson, big start for him there, P7. Ken Schrader, P6. Going down the field, Andre the Giant, P13. Look out. I hate talking in third person, but sometimes I forget who I'm talking about, the ass. So, Andre the Giant starting P13. Ricky Rudd, not top 15. He's back there starting P24 on the outside. That is scary stuff for him. And folks, we only have 35 drivers here. I basically took the spot of Dave Marcus. So I get priority over Dave Marcus. Dave Marcus, Steve Boobs, Joe, what's his name? Joe Parrott, and John Smith. Dave Marcus, John Smith, Joe Parrott, and Steve Boobs did not make this field. Claudette's here, though. Steve didn't come to the track. He's, depressed and drinking heavily. But Claudette's here. I saw her and I saw Morgan Shepherd and her talking there by the IHOP here near the track. Anyway, we'll get going. We're going to get going here. Pitter patter, let's get at her, but that top line gets held up. We're in trouble. Ricky Rudd back there in trouble. I don't know what's going on actually back there. I'm worried about my race up here. But, NASCAR warned Ricky Rudd after taking out Dale Jarrett on that restart in Indianapolis. They warned Ricky Rudd that if he does that again, he's kicked out of the series and they kill his family. And so that's why he was tiptoeing there on the start, and that top line got held up ridiculously so. So Ricky Rudd's in trouble right now. He's lost 5 positions already, and the clock is ticking. We have no damage, or damage is on, but no cautions, folks.
Clear.
No cautions. So the clock is ticking on these leaders catching up to the back of the field, so Ricky Rudd has to get on his horse. Has to look out for wrecks, has to not get dizzy all race long, folks. This is a battle. This is a war of attrition. Today's broadcast would be a little bit different than the broadcast you're used to. There's just so much action on the track. It's hard to keep track of it. But we'll do what we can. There's a reason why we're the one of the top internet racing broadcasts. Whatever. Hang on, Ricky's battling right now. Trying to get a handle on the car here in the early going. I was talking to Ricky. He said that his difficulty's pretty tough, but once lap traffic gets involved, then it's kind of easier to pick apart this field, you know. So he's prepared for that ahead of time. He has to figure out what's going on here. Hot start here, folks. This is fantastic. Under the lights at Bristol. 35 hot men driving around the track.
Car high. Clear high.
Ricky seems to have plateaued back there already, not making moves like he was early on. Ward Burton on his balls, too. Dale Jarrett out to the early lead here. Trying to regain that points lead. Andre the Giant, I've moved up to P9, folks. This is a dream come true. Let's see if I can survive this tornado of a race.
Clear, clear.
Anyway, we'll find somewhere to get it down, to get it to Ricky here. Or no, we really don't have to. I can just send it to him right now. Ricky, all yours, brother.
Hey, thanks, Andre. Yeah, I gotta... That start was bullshit. I had to restart the race twice, which wasn't bad because it was only, 20-second pace lap, but that top line just refuses to go. At least in that part of the grid. Now we're off. Gotta watch out for spins. I gotta... About every few laps, when I'm on the front stretch right now, I'm just looking up at the top of my cockpit. I am not looking at the track. I am just getting my eyes away from the screen here, just to prevent getting dizzy. Yeah, 140 laps, pit window near 50, so we'll get 2 stops. This field is just so tight. I think it was only separated by like 0.6. Qualifying. Starting to find a fast line here now. I can break 16. I can get sub 16. Probably later in the race sometime. I don't know. I think I am. I think I'm squeezing out everything I can out of this setup. Might have put in the wrong setup. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in at 16.2. Kenny Wallace ain't playing around here.
Clear.
Didn't have damage on at the first Bristol race, so, and I don't think we took too many wall-ups. I'm just worried about, finding the limits of this car and accidentally hitting that wall. Last thing we want to hear is leaders coming up on you. Man, he's protecting that line too. I can probably bully him and get under him if I just can get there. If he stops running this line, look at that. I gotta stop clipping that apron. I gotta hit that perfectly. Well, Kenny, we're starting to have a problem, Kenny. There he goes. Good. He didn't get spooked. He don't come down here. You piece of garbage. Oh, I gotta clear him.
Stay low. Clear all around. Car high. Clear high.
Yeah, seems like the best way to make a pass here is throw it in there and then slide job him. All right, that's one position. I would love to get to break 16.2 here. Try to get 16.1 something. That'd be nice. Let me try a different line here. Now that I'm not racing anybody. You just have to have perfect braking, perfect everything. Well, what do we got here? I'm really hoping for their tire wear to kick in here. Andre the Giant still in P9. Oh shit, they're coming. There's only two. They've already lapped Joe Nemechek, and he was behind us with Kenny Wallace, so now they're coming. Those leaders are coming, man. I needed a good qualifying effort, man. I couldn't get it. We do have a smoker. That's a position I'm going to gain. I'm going to say that's Bobby Labonte, judging by the pixels.
Leader's coming up on you.
Yeah, thanks.
You've got a slow car ahead. You're racing the car in front of you.
Still, Jarrett's he's just too powerful, man. But again, I'll take too hard over too easy. Last thing I want is Andre passing me here. We are about 9 laps from pit stops now. So if I can get a good stop, we might be in business as far as gaining some time on the track. There we go, 16-1. Having Dale Jarrett in my mirror kind of smacked my ass a little bit here. Now we're running consistent 16-1s. Guessing the best thing to do here is not take out Dale Jarrett again. I'm worried about Dale Jarrett, and I got to worry about what Brett Bodine's doing here. He gave me something there, and I didn't take it. See if he runs that line again. Yes, he does.
Clear all around. Car high. Clear high. You're racing the car in front of you.
Come on, pit stops. I need a breather here. There we go. There's pit stops, baby. And I'm on the front stretch. I don't want to get held up by them pitting. I'm going to go in this next lap.
Clear low. You're now in the top 20. There's a spin in the pit. You've got a car up high. Hold on, brake. Now turn over. Clear. Watch your speed. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
Okay, there was a spin in the pits. What did we have? We had Bobby Labonte, DNF. I'm writing these down. C18 DNF somewhere, and then spin in the pits. Lap 49, we'll say.
Go, 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 go.
Nobody hit me.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 4,000. Watch your speed now. Motor brake is now shut off.
Is anybody coming into pit road here and gonna hit me? I hope not. All right.
Got a slow car in.
Have these? Has he pitted yet? Am I this far back now?
Go low. Go low.
What we got here? Big wreck.
Keep high.
Or Johnny Benson wrecked. Did something wild.
Keep high. Keep high. Keep high. We've got a wreck on the front.
Yep, we got a big mess.
Stay up high. Stay up high. You've got a slow car in.
Jimmy Spencer involved. I just drove through a tire.
Go low. Go low. You're racing the car behind you.
So there's Brett Bodine. Wait, I got to work on my pitting, man. I'm way too slow entering.
You've got a slow car ahead.
Yeah, Dale Jarrett a little bit too fast for me whenever I was with them. Or whenever he was right on me. But we'll get a really good look at this with Jeff Gordon and Ernie Irvan. We'll see if I want to see if I can hang with them.
Car ahead. Okay, the leader is pitting now.
All right, so Jeff Gordon hadn't pitted yet.
Top 20.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the base NASCAR Racing 2, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna comment on Rusty Wallace there. But I'm guessing Dale Jarrett got held up somewhere. He's not going to be in the lead anymore. This is probably commercial free, folks. Oh my God.
All right, driver, that next car is the lead.
All right, so, I mean, we're not worried about being a lap down or anything. It's not like we're trying to get a lap back before a caution comes out. It does look like it's Andre, though, about to be lapped, so we're actually going to be running with Andre for position now.
That car in front of you is for position.
That's Hutch Strickland for position that he called out. Dale Earnhardt trying to get back-to-back wins out of nowhere.
You are racing the 11 car.
Yeah, just no time to throw it to Andre, see what's going on. Might do something in post, but it's just chaos. I gotta remember everything that happened there. Johnny Benson, Jimmy Spencer had problems. Jimmy Spencer DNF'd. Something,
Car down low.
he lost his wheel.
Still there. Clear.
Ernie Irvin trying to track down Dale Earnhardt now. Dale Jarrett on me now.
Car down low. Still there. Still there. Clear.
All right, that blip in the audio was me saving the replay, and then I took the time to just I stepped away for like 5 minutes. This is ridiculous. Be cool for Earnhardt to get another win. Dale Jarrett's going to be in trouble. If Dale Jarrett gets another bad
That car's a lap down.
finish, I mean, hell, he hasn't actually had a mechanical DNF yet, just got caught up in a wreck. What do you say? That car is a lap down, so I'm not even racing Ricky Craven for position. Jeff Gordon's going to be on me, lapping me now.
Okay, you're going to get the cross flag this time. The halfway home. Car down low. Clear. Clear all around. That car's a lap down.
Seems when I escape out of the game, I lose those numbers over there.
Car high.
I mentioned
Clear
that
all
at
around.
Indianapolis.
Car high. Clear. Car high.
You know, the car that I'm racing in front of me and whatnot.
You've got a car up high. You've got a car up high. Clear.
Yeah, difficulty's a little too tough. Lesson learned, man. I thought this was gonna.
Car high.
I don't know.
Still there. Clear.
I think this is 99 or 100,
Car up high. Still there.
but it's all relative to the actual driver ratings, too.
Close. Clear all around. Clear.
This is crazy. Where are those 16-1s I was running? Earnhardt, 1.1 ahead of Del Jarrett, tracking him down. Only 13 cars on the lead lap now. Something happened during pit stops. Hopefully I'll try to show that. Brett Bodine is the next car for position. And I haven't even seen the wrecks yet, even though I saved the replay. It didn't even go into it there. Terry Labonte out. Wow.
Car high. Stay low. Still there. You've got cars on both sides. They're all right.
Oh, who was the car below me then?
Car low.
Oh, shit.
Clear, clear. Car low.
Axel Richardson lapping me.
Keep high. Keep high. Clear. Car
Ward
high.
Burton behind me for position.
You're racing the car behind you. Car high. They're all
Let's
right.
use Axel Richardson and Jeff Gordon to pass Brett Bodine here.
You're racing
I
the
gotta
car
get to the
behind
bottom. Stay up there, Brett. Nope, you bastard. So you can see my logic
you. Car high.
that we ran the first Bristol race, and I was like, man, we might have to factor in them dealing with lappers.
Car high. Car high. They're all around.
But I think we're running like a different kind of AI situation with this N99 N2 mashup.
You've got a
So
car
things are a
up
little
high.
bit different.
They're all around.
We're learning stuff. I mean, fast forward a year from now, this would be such a great tailor-made experience. Oh, Brett Bodine, man. I don't have enough speed to beat him out of the turn there. There he goes.
Clear high.
Okay. Ted Musgrave, 2.5 seconds ahead or whatever it was last I looked. I know Andre's going to be up soon here. Tell you what, this is a solid Bristol, man. But other than the difficulty that we scaled back a percentage point or two, man.
The 9 car is a lap down.
You can't just arcade your way past these cars. You really got to take your time, wait for your spots. I just ran a 16.1 again later in the run, so it seems like my tires kind of settle in, or I just get better. Or maybe you're not supposed to run the bottom of the track. Maybe you're supposed to run the middle. Oh, this is gonna be a good lap. No, it's not. Every time I call that out, it ends up being worse. Lap 93, pit stop's coming up here soon. Ted Musgrave for position.
That car in front of you is pole position.
Go. Somebody got held up, but those might be pit stop moves here.
You've got cars on both sides. Clear low.
Morgan Shepherd being for position would be nice, but I don't think that's the case.
Stay low. Stay low. 75 car is a lap down.
75 is lap down. Ward Burton's right on me. I gotta block this. All right, pit stops. Don't mess me up here. What's Morgan Shepherd doing? This is way too tight. I'm going in right now to get out of this mess. I don't know who's pitting, who's doing what.
Watch your speed. Watch your speed now. Clear.
I want to find out exactly where I lose time pitting. Oh my God. Yeah, that was the right call. Get out of that mess pit. I don't know when that Morgan Shepherd was diving in. He's 6 laps down, so he must have been in a wreck of some kind.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 4,000. Keep it on 4,000.
All right, here we go. Let's get out.
Watch your speed now. Auto brake.
Don't get spun out by anybody pitting, please.
You've got a slow car in here. You've got a car up high. Keep low. They're all around.
Oh, there's... I saw Darrell Waltrip and... Okay. I got my replay timer going off right now. Reminding me to save it, but it's in the middle of pit stops. We're going to risk it. Wait till the end of pit stops.
You're now in the top 20. You've got a slow car ahead.
Come on. Jeff Burton, I'm guessing, had some kind of trouble. 16,106.
Okay, the leader is pitting now. You've got a slow car ahead.
All right, there's Ward Burton. He was behind us before pit stops.
You've got a slow car ahead. Clear, clear.
Folks, this is this is so intense, but it's awesome. It is predictable what they're doing.
It's four positions.
I knew where problems can arise with the pit stops. We avoided that.
You've got a slow
We got a car merging here. Let's be careful.
You've got a car up high. The 12 car is a lap down. Keep low.
We're going to gonna dive in here. Dick Trickle holding up the show. I gotta save that replay on the next straightaway.
Still there. Clear. Got a slow car.
I lost.
That car's the
I
last
have no
down.
idea who's for position here.
Car down low. Car down low.
Car down low. Why do you keep give me that call out?
Okay, the leader is speeding now.
Derek Cope, man, go away.
There's a spin in turn 4.
I don't even know what turn this is, what life is. I have no idea. Go low. I see everybody slowing up already. Hang on.
You've got a slow car up high. Go low. Go low.
All right, everything.
Go low.
I may have lost some positions there, but I don't care.
Go low. Go low. Go low.
Looks like that was Rick Mast having problems.
Clear.
Who was running up in the top 15, I recall. So that'll be another position I gain if I wasn't already past him. Oh, this is going to be tight. They're 3 wide up there. Look at that. That's why this is bunched up. Jeff Gordon, stay up there. Now I got my numbers back. I don't know. It might get confused during pit stops. The car numbers over there.
Clear. That car in front of you is more position.
So all of a sudden we're racing Sterling Marlin for position.
That car is on both sides. Clear
I
high.
messed them up in that turn. Oh man. I have no idea where I'm at position wise.
You've got a car up high.
Oh, Rick Mast.
Stay low. Stay low. Clear. Clear all around. Car high. Still there. The 75 car is the last down. Still there.
Dale Jarrett now in the lead by 8.7 seconds.
Clear.
So something happened to Earnhardt during pit stops. I think the next car for position for me is Hutch Strickland. A few cars up. Still only have those 3 DNFs from earlier. Wally Dolan back.
Clear.
Go do something else, man. I'm here.
Clear.
Oh, I knew Bill Elliott was there. I didn't know how close. I risked it all.
Clear all the way.
Diving in there. Now I'm just kind of cruising. We have 1.8 seconds to catch up, to make up on Hutch Strickland, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do unless there's big, he hits some traffic. I don't know.
Clear all the way. The 11 car is a lap down.
What are you doing, Brett Bodine? Staying up there, good.
Clear all the way.
Yeah, yeah. I do do not have enough time to catch Hutch Strickland. I've got somebody hit the wall or something. Hang on. Turn 3. I'm not even sure if I'll remember to grab that. I was hoping for a bunch up of some kind.
We got just 10 more to go. 10 left. Keep high.
Keep high. He might have been registering a car on the apron as down low.
The 42 car is a lap down.
Yeah, almost a diamond situation here. I'm just concentrating on running a good lap. Good fast laps now.
Car low.
Not worried about Bill Elliott. Not for position, Bill. He forced his ass. I'm guessing Kyle Petty was involved in a spin or something. Dale Jarrett right on me here.
Just 5 more to go.
Gonna be lapping me. Again.
Clear. Clear all around. Car high. Keep low. Clear.
Dale Jarrett's gonna be lapping the whole field here, huh?
The 81 car is a lap down.
Only 6 cars on the lead lap. Dale Jarrett, I wouldn't race me if I were you, man.
Just 2 to go.
Just relax back there and get your win. And jump back in first in the points battle. Here's Hutch Strickland, though.
White flag. 1 more to go. Clear. Clear all around.
I still have to take the white flag. I still have...
Car low.
Oh, Dale Jarrett. What are you doing?
You're racing the 8 car.
All right, this is my white flag. Dale Jarrett's going to back off. But we don't have Hutch Strickland.
The 87 car is a lap
Okay,
down.
87's a lap down. Not for position. I'm still going to race him there. Oh, boy, folks.
All right, there's the flag. It's all over. That's
Deep
okay.
breath,
Good
deep
job.
breath.
We'll get 'em next
Fun
time.
stuff. Just take a look at the results. I changed the audio mix this, or sound mix this race. Basically almost drowning myself out with the engines, but just enough that you can hear me. I think that's more fitting for a racing game than me overpowering the engines all the time. I don't know. I was spot checking it, and there was never a part where I'm like, what did I say? Like, you can barely hear me sometimes, and that's kind of the effect I'm going for there. Anyway, yeah, Dale Jarrett led them. He was just unbeatable this race. I don't know. Even with the hard difficulty that I acknowledged, I don't know. It just seemed he was always on the charge. And what helped him was, what was the big... It was either the Rick Mast and Kyle Petty's wreck spin-out situation or the Kenny Wallace thing. Something happened where Dale Jarrett was just able to take off. Earnhardt got stuck behind somebody. And then we saw some pit road issues here, which now, you know, this N99 mashup situation, the cars can make more contact. And we saw our first nasty collision there coming off pit road with Terry Labonte and Morgan Shepherd, I think that was, right? And then that's what spun Terry Labonte around. And then Jimmy Spencer was like, he saw Terry Labonte, and then he just shifted into fourth gear and just plowed right into him. Took them both out of the race. But over on the right, you can see all that indicated. Morgan Shepherd involved with the Terry Labonte thing. I probably slowed him up. Michael Waltrip had that hard spin out there at the end. Rick Mast and Cal Petty both spun out. And I don't remember anything happening to Wally Dallenbach. But Johnny Benson had just a rando spin out on a straightaway. Get real. And yeah, bring this difficulty down. That racing up front is going to be awesome. But Dale Jarrett just taking everything over this race was unbelievable. Jeff Gordon. So yeah, and then Dale Jarrett and Terry Labonte are basically going to flip here in the points. But Earnhardt, though, Earnhardt's going to be sticking. Earnhardt, I don't know, man. Earnhardt's making a charge now. Where'd Cal Petty finish? 29th. So he's probably going to start really dropping in those standings. P15 for me could have been way worse. But we did what we could here. That was pretty good stuff. We survived. It could have been bad. I mean, all these spinouts could have happened right in front of us. It could have been awful, but the gods were smiling. I'll take P15. And we're heading to Darlington next. Yeah, we'll see what's going on there. We are going to trim the field there. Or no, we're not. We're going to test this. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But I want that difficult to be good because I want to win one, man. I want to win. I thought this was going to be a good race to try to win. But the difficulties between N99 and the N2 I ran in the first Bristol, it's a little bit different. Or maybe the night Bristol file is different. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Hey, you're probably watching this. This is being posted Christmas Eve morning, afternoonish. So Merry Christmas. Probably nothing coming up. Probably nothing posting for, I don't know, next few days. It depends on how Christmas goes. So, but then we'll blow right through New Year's, man, as I've said. And that's it. And then also just another note. I'm going to be kind of doing some painting on the side and stuff. But as I've dug into painting, I'm infatuated with it, but I really want to. I'm still enjoying running the season, so I want to keep the season top priority, and not just like go a week without posting a race and then be like, "Well, I've been painting cars." No, we'll get everything done, and then get this season done by first week of January probably, and I'll spend all January, some of February painting the 1994 car set because I'm starting to really set the foundation for that stuff, and it's going to be streamlined, and I might be able to do 2 a day. So that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. I know Bristol gets a lot of views if you're still watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting or liking the video if you did. I know you'll never hear me asking for that. It's no big deal, but appreciate any support and kind words you leave, and hope you get a chuckle or two throughout the race. That's all. All right. Thanks for watching.